It's only in the living room because I moved it out of the porch. I had two coffins in my porch for 5 years, and my dear wife, who doesn't quite share my interest in coffins, said one day, "Philip, that's enough, they have to go." I'm Philip Thompson, I'm a regular family guy. I do woodworking. I'm also a commissioner. I can tell you about why I started making coffins. When I was in Canada, I received the news from England that my son had died. He was 20. Nathan Paul Thompson is his name. And it was traumatizing for the whole family. By the time I got to England for the funeral, everything had been arranged. So I had no part in it. A week later, 10 days later, I was back in Canada on my grief journey. Long story short, I thought I still need to do something for Nathan. I just came to this realization that people who are losing loved ones would love to have a coffin that was made locally. Perhaps they know the coffin maker and they can participate. I really felt strongly that was the missing word for me. I could not participate in the planning of my own son's funeral because of the distance. And so when I designed this coffin, I designed it with big screws on the corners that you physically can handle yourself, and that's a strong participation in the process of putting your loved one in a coffin and of sealing it. I think this is the fourth one. And the first two were sold to a funeral director in Victoria. The third one was sold to a lady because she wants to use that coffin to talk about her own end of life to her family. And this is the final one I have to sell now. And it's come time to sell it for me because I think my own story of bereavement, losing my son at an early age, has now rolled on to a point where I can let this coffin go. I've worked through my grief and love with my hands.